Hello, I hope you are well. Welcome to another video. This video is going to be the first in a series I'm doing about what it's like to be a psychic medium and how I work basically, because I know a lot of you are interested in that. I'll be doing all sorts of different series as well, but this is the one at the moment. I know some of you want to develop your gifts, become more of a psychic medium because you're having experiences yourself. And maybe you've got some questions about what goes on, how you actually do it, how you get that information. And one of the it's quite scary really when you think about channeling someone else or being taken over by somebody else in a channeling episode, if you like, to give information, maybe making some of you a little bit wary or confused as to what's going on. So I want to talk about that today, and it's basically is channeling like possession. Okay, so we're going to talk about that and what it all entails, how I feel about it, and any tips that I've got for you if you want to do that. I can help you develop as a psychic medium in my psychic medium development coaching. If you would be interested in that, the details are in the description. I've got a few packages that you might be interested in doing that, because I know some of you have lots of experiences and you want to be able to maybe start a spiritual business, or where you can help other people and do readings, or you want to write a book about your experiences, things like that, okay, or the information that you're receiving. So, okay, is it possession? No. You may have seen these things on TV of people being taken over and needing an exorcist and stuff like that. No, that is a completely different thing. That's where the person has no control as to what is happening to them. Okay, and it's still questionable as to whether a person's being, taken over by a demon or somebody else who wants to control them. And I'm not going to go into that here. It's not something I really want to think about, quite frankly. This is channeling as an organised thing, and it's done between your guides, your ancestors, angels, who are what I would call gatekeepers around you when it happens. Okay, so it's almost like the way it's done for me, as if this is a prescribed time, this is going to happen to you, somebody's going to come in and take over. And if I said, no, I don't want that and get out now, then they would have to leave. Okay, so the difference between channeling and possession is that you still have control. Possession is about somebody nefarious, nasty, who wants to take control of you, who somehow gets into you. Okay, but as I say, we're not talking about that today. We're talking about giving a message to people from spirit. Okay, so they need to be treating you with respect. Okay, and when you say leave, they need to leave. Okay, you are in control at all times. You're just basically stepping back a little bit so they can come through your mouth and speak. And when that happens, different things, your face can change to show that it's a different person. I often have, he calls himself Anubis, this guy who comes through, who's Egyptian deity, who's on my protection team, and I notice that I can see glasses when he comes through, and sometimes to the point that I start trying to, I keep thinking it's makeup or something that's gone in, and I start to try and rub my face. But that's what can happen. Your face can change. That's if that doesn't have to be full on channeling as well. That can be just a spirit going over your face to show that they are there and that they want to say something. When I've watched other mediums on stage, I do see that a lot. I see the person go into them, but they don't. The medium will get the information in a different way. That person will be within them. This is my way of, this is what I feel happens. It happens for me in what I've seen. And they will be within them, but they will be talking to them, and they will talk to them through their voice, as in the medium's voice. And knowing the difference between when it's you talking to yourself and somebody else takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of trust, because at first you think, that's making that up. But you learn to know that when it's somebody else and it's not you, okay, it becomes very, very clear, okay? And so the information can be relayed that way. So you're just talking, okay? But then you get somebody who comes into you who uses your mouth to speak, and you'll take on the mannerisms of that person. I tend to feel a heaviness on my chest because their spirit has come in. That tells me that somebody is within me, confirms that for me. And I'll have to get my breathing right before it starts. Then the person will talk through and they'll start moving. I had an Egyptian pharaoh. I'll commend them. I could never say the name. Okay, and he was moving his head like this, and he even acknowledged me as having had a royal Egyptian life many, many moons ago in past lives, and he wasn't happy with where I was living. And it was quite funny actually, because I wanted to speak at the time, say, oi, but no, well, you're not in a palace. Yeah, why am I not in a palace? But that I'm in a very nice place. But it can be that kind of thing. So you have to let them get their message out, okay? But if it becomes where you've had enough, or, I just don't want to do this anymore, or I think you've said enough, let's end it here, then they have to leave. You are in control, and you must never do any channeling without the protection of your guides around you, angels, people like that, and ground yourself as well. You can imagine roots growing out of your feet into the ground. But I'd ask for protection. Ask for protection from the white light. Often, put a candle, light a candle to say when the session's beginning, do a little prayer of, I expect, please protect me when I do this reading. I get this information or this channeling session, and light a candle to say, this is when it starts, and blow it out when it finishes, and ask for the session to be closed down. So you're closing everything off. Is it like the Ouija board? No. I don't believe in them at all. I would not have one in my house. Absolutely do not believe in that kind of thing. You're asking for trouble if you do that. So really wouldn't advise that, okay? Okay, so yeah, that is basically what channeling is. Then there are different types of channeling. We've got cognitive, when you just know information. So I would say that's coming from your higher self or guides. The information's coming in. That's channeling information, okay? You've got someone talking to you, but they're not within you, or you don't feel that they're within you. Often I have somebody standing by me, and they're talking to me, and they're talking, and then the information will just come out of my mouth, okay, sometimes, or I'll be talked to and I will relay the information. So it can be in many different ways, and it's not the same as possession. Again, there's the tapping picture to confirm that, spirit confirming. Okay. Other times you will channel information. A lot of spiritual beings, there can be star beings, talk through images and visions. Okay, so you will start to see very strange images. Now, when I see them, they're in front of me, they're at the sides of me, they're on the wall, they're floating around the room, or they're in my mind. Okay, and it comes in all different ways. It'll come in pictures, but you're still channeling information. But as I say, it is not possession. That is a completely different thing. Okay, I hope that's been of some use for you. It's not something to be frightened of, but it takes practice. It takes trust, complete trust that you are protected by your guides and angels when it happens. okay, and the trust in yourself that you will know your boundaries and how to have control with it all, okay, and when to say, no, I don't want that. Okay, possession, you don't have any choice at all. Okay, so if you're wondering what the difference was, that's it. So if you would like any help in developing your own unique spiritual abilities, because we all have different ones, and we could have a bit of lots of different things or one special thing, whatever it is, healing, whatever, I can help you develop that. We can get you to a point where you are comfortable with what you're doing through the coaching. It's all done over Zoom, okay? And, I'll give you tasks to do at home. You'll have email support as well. And you'll learn about lots of different things, different ways of communicating with spirit, star beings, angels, gods, goddesses, and the divine. Okay, I mean, with the divine with me, I just talk, so that's that's the way I recommend. But we can have all, there are all different ways of bringing out your gifts and showcasing your abilities to the world so you can help. It's all about self-empowerment and helping people as well as yourself. Okay, so let me know if you're interested, and I'm also going to be setting up a discussion group. I'm not sure what form it's going to take this time. I've tried to do that before, but it didn't quite happen, so I want to try and do it again. If you're interested, please send me an email. Okay, I shall see you next time, and there'll be another predictions video very soon. Take care of yourselves, and